Hey everyone, my name is Johnny, and for those who know me, I don't really need an introduction. For those who don't know me, uh, it's awesome that you're checking out my video, so thank you. Um, so, today has been kind of shitty because I have to write a paper today, and I've only got about half of it done, and I just needed to take a break, otherwise I was gonna blow my fucking brains out. So, yeah. Anyway, the paper is a philosophy paper, basically. I have to answer 2 out of 5 questions, and each question has to be about 3 pages long. I don't like this philosophy class just because of the teacher, and the books aren't that interesting to me. Or I think I just can't understand them, so that makes them less interesting. But I've had philosophy classes before, and I've had no problem with them, but I think it's the teacher who makes or breaks it. And this teacher breaks it for me. So, yeah, no more classes for me for philosophy at CU Denver. Um, anyway, This is my first time doing a blog like this, or I don't know if you'd call it a blog or just like a rant or whatever. So please just deal with my not knowing what to do for this. Um, anyway, even though today has sucked and yesterday kind of sucked, Friday was awesome. Probably one of the better days I've had this year. I went to a concert and was, first off, the best concert I've ever been to. And second, I got to meet some of the band's members that were playing. My two favorite bands, Escape the Fate and The Word Alive, were playing. I got to meet the lead singer of The Word Alive and say thank you for writing this song. It helped me get over a breakup a while ago. And he was really cool about it. He said, "Oh, definitely. I'm glad you enjoy it, and breakups totally suck." Um, and then I met the lead singer of Escape the Fate, the drummer, and the bass player. And it's funny because I'm like, when I was at this concert, I was a giant. Like I was probably like one of the tallest guys there, maybe even the tallest, which is sad. Um, and when I met the drummer, I didn't hear this, but my friend Caitlin, who was there with me, said he said like, "Man, you're so tall. Like I used to being the tallest one, and so it's kind of weird." But so I found that funny that I'm just like one of the taller people there. And like I got a picture with Craig Mabbitt, the lead singer of Escape the Fate, which is on my Facebook page. And compared to like he's 5'8" and I'm like 6'2", 6'3", so I engulf him a little bit. It's kind of funny, but he was a really cool dude regardless. But I was like a total fangirl when I met him. I was like so nervous. I was kind of shaking. Like I was like, I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So yeah, it was kind of funny. So I get experience from that. Um, anyway, so that made up for a little bit of this crappy weekend I've had. But anyway, so yesterday when I tried working on my philosophy paper yesterday. No luck because I live at the dorms, and I tried to go downstairs and work at the cyber cafe, and the guy working was really bored. He's a cool guy, but like he just couldn't take the hint that I didn't want to talk and I needed to work on this paper. So because of him, I didn't get much done last night, and it kind of sucks because now I have to do like so much more. I mean, I've got my paper halfway done, but I want to be done with it already. So sorry, I'm readjusting a little bit. Like during this interview, it's kind of bad, but anyway, so because of that, I didn't do much last night, but I basically beat for the second time, which on a game I just got like a week ago, barely. The Darkness 2, which is the first game was probably one of my favorites just because of like how awesome it was and how the idea was really cool. And basically, it's kind of hard to explain, but in short, the main character Jackie Estacado has an entity called the Darkness living in him that is basically the pure embodiment of evil, and he's been keeping it. The second one, he's been keeping it in check for 2 years. He hasn't released it. The only time, or he's kind of miserable because even though he's the head of a crime family, the love of his life was murdered right in front of his eyes and caused by the darkness, basically. So he's kind of been miserable. But this game, he's forced to release the darkness again because he's been attacked, and he has no choice but to release it in order to save his life. But he's also haunted by the memory of his girlfriend Jenny, who was murdered. Now, as a lot of my friends know, I really enjoy this game series, and I like to do. I'm kind of a voice impersonator, and I just have fun with it. I don't do it professionally. I just do it for fun. And I've tried doing the darkness before, and a lot of my friends kind of really enjoy it. I'll give you a taste of it. It's not great compared to the game, especially because I don't have any editing or anything, or editing equipment to do this. Anyway, here's my interpretation kind of thing of like the darkness. And again, darkness needs to be in the dark to really work. So, Jackie, come to the dark. So I know that wasn't that great. I've tried recording this 3 times with no luck, so that's third time probably is a little less, but yeah. So I mean, I really enjoy the game. I thought, although it was way too short for my opinion, and they left it it ended on a cliffhanger. So now I'm a little pissed about that because now I have to wait for the next one. So anyway, oh, and hold on a second. Where did I? God damn it! Oh, this is the game. It's kind of hard to see, I know, because there's a glare in my thing, but you can kind of see that's Jackie, and those are 2 demon arms that he has that you play with. Like, you can control them throughout the game. Like, one you can just use to hit people and stuff. The other one you use to grab people and do certain things with them. And I love this game also because it helps me get out my anger, which lately I've kind of been having a lot of, so I kind of need it. Like, it's just kind of like a hack and slash game almost, but much more gruesome. So it's really helped me lately. Also, again, this is my first one, so I'm not going off on too much of a script or anything. I'm just kind of improvising. For those of you who don't know, I just got a job recently working at the Rockies Stadium. I work as a cashier and sell food, basically, and beer. First off, it's kind of ironic because even though baseball is our nation's national pastime, I guess, or is it still a bit? I don't know. I'm kind of not a baseball fan. I like watching it up to the point around the 5th or 6th inning, and then I'm kind of done. So it's kind of ironic that I work there, but I need the money, so I'm willing to do whatever. A lot of work, though. It's always just kind of customer after customer after customer. So first few days, it's been a little rough, but I'm hoping it'll get better as time goes on, because, again, it's money, so I want to keep working there, and yeah. Any questions about that, you can just ask me through YouTube or just message me on Facebook or whatever. Yeah. So I just recently watched The Legend of Korra, which is a sequel to the series Avatar: The Last Airbender from Nickelodeon. I really enjoyed it. It was pretty epic. It has a very like modern / steampunk style to it compared to the first one. Even though like it left quite a bit of questions unanswered in this first 2 episodes, I'm hoping they'll answer them throughout the rest of the series. So just got to be patient. Fingers crossed. But yeah, you guys should definitely check it out if you get the chance. Or if you haven't seen the first one, go watch that one. They have it on Netflix on Watch It Instantly. So it's pretty epic. It's 3 seasons. There's like 20 episodes in each season. But it's a really cool series and a really cool take. And from what I've seen for the first 2 episodes, it'll be really epic just to see where this series goes. And again, I'm hoping it'll answer a lot of questions. So, yeah. Now, for many of you who know me or don't know me, I'm a creative writing major. So, when I write, I write. But when I can't, which is mainly during school, unless I'm taking a writing class, I try to read a little bit when I can. Recently, I just finished this Star Wars Fate of the Jedi Apocalypse, which, again, I know there's a glare on it, so it's not that great. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, for those of you who don't know, and if you do know, no surprise there. This is, like, I've read over 100 of these, so this is, like, the newest one I just read. And this one takes place about 44 years after the original trilogy. So, um, for those of you who want to get into Star Wars, like I have a few friends who always ask me, where should I start? It just depends what you're into. So, I mean, like, say for example, like I love the Sith. They're like one of my that's like one of my favorites, and like a great series to start if you're a Sith lover is the Darth Bane trilogy, which explains the rule of two: one master, one apprentice. So, um, yeah, I mean, if you want any advice on that, just let me know, and I can try to help you figure it out. Um, so yeah, that's basic. This is basically my first video. I'm just trying it out to see if people will like it or not. If you do like it, please like or leave a comment. And I'll maybe do more stuff on just video games or movies, what's going on in my life, books. I'm a comic book nerd as well, so I'm a pretty big geek. But what I don't know, I love it. So yeah, just I don't know. Let's see where we go from there. All right, take it easy, YouTube.